Now, style is the way and the manner, this is how my definition, this is the manner in which a writer writes, right? So some people have a very lavish style, super descriptive. Other people have a very terse style or contemporary style, more modern, more minimalistic. Some people have a very like accessible style, really good for mass market commercial type books. And some people have a very literary style. Like there's all ways you can use the word style, okay? But that's just like how the words are being used. What is that writer's, how are they using their tools to get a plot and character and theme and tone and mood across, okay? Now, style is really important to look at when you think about what you're aiming for. So for example, if I want to continue to write for Disney, I better look at Disney style. And Disney has its style of writing. It's not like they give you a style guide or anything like that, but you can tell that in these products versus something that's not a Disney product, and again, this could be any licensed product I'm talking about here, but I just want you to understand licensed products have their own ways of conveying story, as does, let's say, your own original stuff, original works by authors. So when I look at style and I study style, I go, okay, what's my comparables that I'm thinking this might be close to out there in the market today, and then I just take a check and I look at, okay, how are they using dialogue versus descriptive text? How are they narrating? How are they showing versus telling? How are they transitioning from scene to scene? Those things are really, really important, because you'll notice in board books, man, you don't have very many words, and you got to get these characters from point A to point B so fast. There's no time to say, in the afternoon while the sun was setting and the grass was green. No, you don't want to be able to do that, because there's no space for that. So I go look at other board books to see, are there any words dedicated to that at all? Or are they just putting it in art notes? So you'll find here, pretty much everything about setting is not actually in the text itself. It's being conveyed by the illustrations. And so when this was written, I actually provided the art notes, because I wanted to make sure the manuscript, when an editor read it, fit the style of a board book, right? So there you go. Again, picture books, you would want to do the same thing. Look at how words are being used. Now, there are various different kinds of picture books. There can be picture books that are completely just dialogue. When that's the case, you guys should look at how that's being used, because some people say, well, it's okay because I saw a picture book that had all dialogue and it was fine. I'm like, well, your book actually isn't that kind of picture book. Heavy dialogue can be very difficult for a picture book. So again, look at what is truly a comparable for your book, and look at the balance between dialogue and the words around it, how things transition. For a board book, for a picture book, is really important to storyboard, I think. And so storyboard to see how many words would be on each page. You'll notice here, in this book, when I did this, I was like, okay, let's make sure that it's like maybe a sentence or two per page. And and if it's a 2-page spread, then maybe I can get away with more. And how did I figure that out? I looked at examples. And so again, answers are already there. It's like a total cheat sheet. It's awesome. Okay. Next, let's see. Similarly here. Okay, when you get to middle grade and YA novel, where style really comes to play is all the things I just mentioned before. How is description being used? How is dialogue being used? How long do conversations last? How long does it take to change scenes? Is it a paragraph? Is it a couple of words sometimes? Like, what is the variance? What is the range of tools that I have for me for this particular format? That's what I look at to figure out if my style is gonna fit. And also, again, like I said, you want to look at genre too. If I'm writing high fantasy, I probably would adopt a high fantasy style, which is definitely more descriptive, many more words, not empty words, but much more descriptive than, let's say, contemporary style, which is shorter, in general, less time spent on heavy description. And also, if I'm looking to have a literary book, award-winning, deep, super thoughtful, I'm going to adopt a more literary style. And again, how do you know what's more literary, what's commercial? You just know by reading the works that fit those categories and studying the sentences as they go across your eyes and into your brain. Just start taking notes to see what you're noticing, and eventually you'll see there's some similarities that make something literary versus something commercial in style. Okay, next I want to talk to you about a theme.